Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Nilambujasya Balkomalangam Ita Samarupita Vamabhagam Panau Maha Sayaka Charu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvanshanatham. Adorations to Lord Rama, whose complexion is like the blue lotus, very tender and delightful in appearance. Sita is seated on his left side, and he is carrying powerful bow and arrow in his hands. Sri Ramcharitmanas, Ayodhya Kand, and verse number 308. The context of this story is Bharata has concluded his project of being with Rama and striving to take Rama away into Ayodhya. But at this stage, Bharata has come to complete fulfillment. Rama has told him, ask anything you ask and I will do it. And Bharata said, do what pleases you. When Bhakta, a devotee, comes to that stage in his relation to God, it is climax of his spiritual movement. In other words, we become an instrument in divine hand. So Bharata expressed his outpourings of his heart for love for Rama in the assembly of sages, saints, King Janaka's party, and Bharata's own party from Ayodhya. This is a whole assembly of Bharata Ram Sambadu Suni Sakal Sumangalamul Suraswarathi Sarayikul Barashata Surutarupul. Bharata, who is the root of all auspiciousness. Remember, each time we glorify Bharata, we are glorifying Bhakti Yoga, the role of Bhakti in your personality. Just to reiterate, 4 aspects of yoga. They are the 4 brothers. Rama is Jnana, the climax. Lakshmana is Dhyana, meditation. Bharata is Bhakti, devotion. And Shatrughna is karma. So, of all these 4, Bhakti is the highlight. If you have Bhakti, then all the others will automatically come to perfection. So therefore, role of Bharata has been highlighted in Tulsi Ramayana. So the very spirit of Bhakti, how his personality shines. Sakala Mangalon ka mool. All things that are auspicious have their root in love of God. Having heard the dialogue between Bharata and Rama, gods in heaven were thrilled and they began to shower flowers from their Kalpavriksha tree. This point I have touched before. Ordinary flowers are ordinary virtues. Ordinary virtues are that will make you prosperous, happy, but there is only one obstacle, but it will not give you liberation. Virtuous qualities that will make you do good karmas backed up by your desire, expectation. Sakamya karma, you will not move from sakamya to niskamya. Those virtues are ordinary flowers. They God's shower upon you. It's allegorical. But when you have bhakti and an integral movement in your personality, now the virtues that you develop, they are promoting vivek, vairagya, and letting you go through Uttarayana Marg, the ascending steps leading to liberation. So that type of flowers begin to shower when devotional movement is progressing in your personality. Dhanya Bharat Jai Ram Gosai Kahat Dev Harshata Bari Ai. And gods were shouting in heavenly voice. It's allegorical. Glory to Bharata, glory to Sri Rama. Thus saying, the gods experienced exceeding thrill, and the devotional words uttered by Bharata pleased Vishwamitra, sage Vasishtha, and King Janaka, as well as all assembly. They experienced great utsaha, nibhaya uchahu. Utsaha is happiness with amazing spiritual energy with it. And that's the characteristic of whenever we say ananda. Ananda is not ordinary happiness. If you are happy, you simply sit back on your chair and watch a show. But if you are thrilled, your mind is filled with inspiration. And you begin to, your heart begins to send out goodwill. Love radiates from your heart for the good of all. I'm speaking at the highest level, but to whatever degree you begin to experience inspiration. So happiness blended with inspiration. Inspiration gives you energy to perform your purushartha, your self-effort in a dynamic way, day by day. So that's called utsaha. Bharata Rama Gunigrama Sanehu Pulaki Prasansatas Rau Videhu Sevakara Swami Subhau Subhavan Nema Premu Ati Pavan Pavan. Bharata's Bhakti and Sri Rama's ocean of virtue. These topics dominated the minds of people, especially Videharaj Janaka, who praised Rama and Bharata. Sevak Swami Subhav Subhavan. The relationship of an aspirant with God, when it comes to that stage that I am a servant, God is a master. I am an instrument, and God is the instrument player. I am the flute, and God is Krishna. When that type of relationship develops, just to remind you, three-aspected relationship. Deha buddhyatu dasoham. As long as you are aware of your body and its functions, view yourself as a slave or as an instrument or as a basuli, as a flute in the hands of God. Jiva buddhya tvadanshaka. But when your attention goes towards your soul, you must realize there is no limit of glory being experienced by your soul. There is no limit of soul's progress. Because soul is a ray and God is the sun. And both are interrelated. But Atma Buddhya Tavaivaham. But from intrinsic point of view, there is absolutely no difference. The sun shining above and the reflected sun in a jar of water, both are one and the same. Mati anusara sarahan lage, sachiv sabhasad sab anurage. Ministers, all assembly, all those who had come into the congregation, they are all prema mugdh, intoxicated by divine love, overwhelmed by love, and they are praising Rama and Bharata according to their understanding. Suni suni Ram Bharata sambadu, tu samaj hi harashu vishadu. And they experienced, listening to the conversation between Rama and Bharata, the whole assembly received a thrill. And they experienced harsha and vishad. Harsh, great joy, but the thought of going back to Ayodhya, being separated from Rama, that gave them vishad. But both are spiritual qualities. When you experience separation from God, that means your heart is sensitive. You are advancing. When you experience communion with God, of course, this is a direct experience and commendable. But union and separation, these two terms become highlighted in your mental process. When will I be in communion with God? And the very statement, when, with eagerness, that's the quality of devotion. Rama matu dukha sukha sab jani, kahi gun Rama prabodhi rani. Kaushalya Devi comforted people who were experiencing a sense of separation from Rama. The idea they have to go back. Kaushalya Devi enabled the other queens to have patience. Ek kahain Raghubir badai, ek sarahat Bharat bhalai. Some were praising Rama, some were praising Bharata. Atri kaheu tab Bharata san, शैल समीप सुकूप राखिए तीरथ तोयता पावन अमी अनूप. In that assembly there was sage Atri, famous sage Atri Arasuya. Bharata had asked what to do with all the materials he had brought for Rama's coronation. And Atri, Rama said, let's do what Atri sage Atri tells you to do. And Atri is saying that there is a beautiful well close to this mountain. Allow all these materials to be offered to that well. All this pure nectarine waters from different pilgrimage centers, all collection of adorable materials to be placed in that beautiful well. Bharata Atri Anushasana Pai Jalabhajan Sab Diye Chalai. Receiving the instruction of sage Bharata, rather sage Atri, Bharata proceeded to do what Atri sage had asked him to do. Bharata, along with Shatrughna, along with saints and sages, they all went towards that well. The well was fathomless. The subtle insight behind this, that well is your own heart. And all the coronation of, in other words, enshrine Rama in your very heart. All coronation materials are to be placed within that well. And there's allegorical story about the well. Pavana pata punya thalaraka pramudita prema atri asabhaka. And when all these materials were offered into the well, sage Atri said with great joy, Tata anadi siddha thala ehu logeu ka lopeu kala vidita nahi kehu. O child, this is a Siddha Sthal, is a sacred spot from beginningless time. From the point of view of glorifying a pilgrimage center, every pilgrimage center in India has a story. That is a ritualistic stage of practice. Advanced stage of practice is to turn your own personality as a source of all tirthas. And your heart is the highest form of pilgrimage center. Following this story, this Siddha Sthal, that is beginningless, through the passage of time, it had become invisible. Nobody knew where it was. That's the story, that's the relating to your very heart. Heart is that profound center in your personality that has no end to it. And in that heart, you need to invoke divine love. You need to enshrine God in the depth of your own heart, as if you are creating a coronation of God. Tab sevakan saras thalu dekha, kin sajal hit Kupa vishekha. The attendants of Bharata saw a place and dug into it and created a well. And that well was a revelation of the well of the heart. Pitibas bhayo vishwa upakaru. And this led to the good of the entire world, Vishwa Upakar. If you enshrine God in your heart, you are directing yourself to the good of all. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. May all be happy. This subtle dharma that was inaccessible, now, by the power of this mystic well, the dharma has become easy. Bharata Kup ab kahin hahin loga, ati pavan tirath jal joga. People will call this Bharata's well, Bharat Kup. Subtle meaning, Bhakti enshrined heart. Ati pavan, Bhakti enshrined heart, a heart in which Bhakti is blossoming. That heart is the highest pilgrimage center, extremely purifying. Prem sanem nimajjat prani, hoi hai vimal karam man bani. Whoever drinks from the water, from that well, whoever drinks the nectar in water, the water of devotion, he will become purified. Karam man bani. Mind, man vachan karam. Mind, speech, and action. Thought, word, and action. Kahat Kupa mahima sakal gaye jahan raghurao. Atra sunayev raghubari tirata punya prabhav. Talking about the glory of this Bharat Kup, they proceeded to where Rama was, and Sage Atri told Rama the beautiful tirtha that has been now operative, led by Bharata's act. Kahat dharma itihasa sapriti, bhayav bhora nisi so sukhabiti. All the story of the tirtha and related glories of the Bharat Kup, that was the topic. They went on talking throughout the night. Night passed speedily. Early in the morning, both brothers, Bharata and Shatrugna, having performed their early duties, they received permission from Rama and Sage Atri, as well as Sage Vasishtha, to proceed further. Sahit samaj saaj sab saade, chale Ram ban, atan payade, komal charan chalat pitu binupa nahi, bhai mridu bhumi sakuchi manahi. Bharata has this plan to do pradakshina of Rama's ashram. Ashram is a whole forest, a small forest. And so Bharata and Shatrugna, barefooted, began to perambulate Rama's ashram. Their feet are tender. They have no shoes. Seeing this, the very earth goddess felt so thrilled. This is all allegorical. The idea is, when you have devotional movement, simplicity becomes the characteristic of your personality. How simple? The more devotion, greater is your detachment from your body, mind, intellect, ego. Greater is your detachment from your body, the body idea. So, as if you are walking without shoes, without sandals. And that type of movement brings about the fulfillment of the purpose of life. Purpose of life is arth, dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. The very fact that you exist on the earth planet, and the earth planet holds you with love. All this is allegorical. The implication is that when bhakti has developed, the purpose of your life is going to be fulfilled in a boundless way. And the spirit of that purpose is the earth, Mother Earth. Kuskantak kakari kurai, katuk kathor kuvastu burai, mahimanjula mrigumarag kine, bahat samira tribida sukadin linne. Is a highly figurative description of the change that occurs in your personality when love of God begins to blossom. Bharatas and Shatrughna, they see all aspects of the ashram, even the grass, the thorns, the pebbles, the cracks, even things that are normally dangerous. They all lost their danger and they became exceedingly beautiful because of Rama's presence. Same world that's full of challenges, full of troubles, full of worries and anxieties. If you have devotion in your heart and you are moving with it, that world becomes a progressive medium of revealing God's glory. Gita brings it out. The first step of this revelation is Vibhuti Yoga. See the same things which everybody sees, but with bhakti inundated heart, you see the glory of God. God is smiling. Rama smiling in flowers. Rama expressing his glory through all names and forms. The same world becomes a source of boundless inspiration. Sumana barashi sura ghana karichahi vitapa phuli kali trinama mridutahi mrigbilogi khag boli subani se wahi sakal Ram priya jani. Gods are offering flowers. Clouds are becoming the umbrella. Trees are showering flowers and fruits. Harsh straws turn into tender shoots. Animals look at Bharata with gracious eyes. Birds speak beautiful voice, welcoming Bharata. Knowing Bharata is dear to Rama, all this creation began to adore Bharata. Bharata is Bhakti. Bhakti movement puts you in a state of saintliness. And saintly personality doesn't have his own ego. He is doer of good to all heart. He lives in only one family. The whole world is his family. And all are his near and dear ones. So in every prayer, he wants good for all. Every blessing he receives, he shares it with all. That happens sahaj, spontaneous. Sulabha siddhi sab prakritahu, Ram kahat jamuhat, Ram prana priya bharata kahun, yah na koi badi baat. The topic now shifts to Nam Mahima. Bhakti reaches its height as progress. You begin to be devoted to mantra, Ishta mantra. And the devotional state brings about mantra chaitanya, jagrati. Mantra becomes a powerful window to eternity. So each time when the mind is overwhelmed with anxiety, etc., turn to the mantra. It has opened the window to immense inspiration. Quickly I said it, but it will be in degrees. The importance here is, when you meditate on God, you have saguna state. Say for example, Rama, you have Rama's picture. Sagun Sakar. Along with Saguna state, you meditate upon all the great qualities, divine virtues. He is ocean of compassion. He is a knower of your heart. He is bestower of all that you want, so forth. Come to next step, you come to Saguna Nirakar. Form doesn't matter. Your mind moves away from form, but gets deeply connected with love for Rama. And this leads you to Nirguna Nirakar. That means all your mental concepts of praising Rama, they subside. You are as if sucked up by Rama. And that's Nirguna Nirakar. All the three states evolve out of mantra japa. In Sagun Sakar, your japa makes you succeed in a special way. Each time you have problem, etc., you may have a dream of a divine vision. Rama begins to guide you in many ways. And you begin to understand that Rama is behind all those people who are helping you. They are instrumental, helping you as well as allowing you to live with so many experiences. Rama is the inherent reality in every individual. So you begin with that mantra movement that connects you with Saguna Brahman and gradually leads you to absolute Brahman. But throughout, stick to the name, just the way it is written, Ram. Your mind holds that letters as yantra. Sanskrit letters are highlighted by by Aryans. But from advanced point of view, whichever way you write Rama in English, in French, in Spanish, the letter Rama, whichever way you have written, allow that to become impressed upon your mind. That letters and impression on your mind are more secure than impression of a picture of God in your mind or the impression of many other ideas in your mind. This was how Mahatma Gandhi has related himself to Ram mantra. No matter what, every problem he resolved by sticking to Ram, Ram, Ram. So Tulsi says, Sulabha Siddhi Sab Prakritahum Ram Kahat Jammuhat. All siddhis come to you spontaneously if you simply utter Ram while you are yawning. You come to that state if you have practiced devotion for some time. Then even when you are unaware of practicing it, yawning it, your unconscious brings out love of Rama. The other way around, even if you are not attentive on Ram name, but you are somehow uttering it, asking for food, calling your servant, Ram, Ram, come. You are initiating yourself into a powerful mantra. So, such is the power of Rama. Rama prana priya Bharata kahun, yah na koi badi baat. If someone who simply yawns uttering Rama attains all siddhis, what to speak of Bharata, who is the very embodiment of Rama's love. Ehi vidhi Bharat phirat ban mahi, name premu lakhi muni sab chaku chahi. Thus, Bharata was moving through the forest, and as he passed through the forest, sages and saints, they were thrilled to see him, because Bharata is the ideal to reach. Great austerities, great acts of vairagya and spiritual sadhana, all that makes a person muni, a sage, saint. But there is immaturity. If bhakti has not developed in a profound way, when bhakti develops in a profound way, then all your practices, spiritual practices, have been successful. They have come to climax. If bhakti has not developed, then you are still immature. This is the point brought into this. The sages and saints look at Bharata and they are internally aware how great is Bharata. And when will be the opportunity that we will be reaching Bharata's height? And we will continue. Om. Om. Ram, 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 Ram. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. prayer for shower of Karunamayas grace of God over all of you, with the blessings of Shakti, spiritual strength, Bhakti, love of God, which you have listened to, the love presented by Bharata, and Mukti, the ultimate goal, united with God, liberated from the world process, enjoying eternity, immortality, free of death virus forever. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukum Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Nidamaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashchid Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.